Hey, good morning, and thank you so much for joining us.
Yeah, here's a look at what neighborhood stories we're covering this hour on Chris 6 Sunrise.
His legacy continues to be felt across the globe and right here at home. I'm Michaela Chavez, your neighborhood news reporter, with a look at Pope Francis's impact right here in the Coastal Bend.
If you are one of the many people who rely on service animals, do you know your rights in public? I'm your neighborhood news reporter, Adam Beam, showing you what you need to know about your four-legged companion coming up.
From South Texas to Northern Michigan, a Port Aransas student is going on a musical journey. I'm Erin Holly, your Port Aransas neighborhood news reporter, sharing her story and how the community is stepping in to help.
Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Chris 6 News Sunrise. Thank you so much for waking up with the Hoffmans. I'm Michelle Hoffman.
And I'm Brian Hoffman. Yeah, it was pretty soggy yesterday. Rain was really coming down pretty heavy, especially like midway through the day. But do we have any more in store for us this morning as of right now? Meteorologist Stephanie Lauber joins us. Hey, Steph, how you doing?
Good morning. We're doing pretty good. We definitely raked in some good rainfall totals, at least for the coastal neighbors. Sorry for those of you who are west of Highway 77. Little birdie tells me you might get a fair shot at some rain here within the next 24 hours or so. We'll talk about it coming up in the forecast. Right now, we're focusing on the drivers, getting you up and out the door. With a look at the radar, man, not much happening. We're dry right now, but we're feeling soupy with the atmosphere. So fog, definitely an issue this morning. Even though we're not seeing rain, the visibility is reduced on account of this fog. Less than a mile visibility in Beeville, so please be careful for those commutes along 181. 281, a common place where we see that fog impacting the ride, dropping from 4 miles down to 2.5. Between Alice down to 540S, usually the other way around. A similar commute along 77 going from 5 miles visibility in Robstown down to 4 miles visibility by the time you get to Kingsville. And this has been fluctuating throughout the morning, so give yourself ample time to get up and out the door. Drive times are looking pretty good this morning, though. Not seeing any major slowdowns. 23 minutes will get you into downtown for the island. 10 minutes between Portland and downtown Corpus Christi, and 14 minutes for our neighbors coming in from Cal Island. So as you head out this morning, make sure you stay safe and you drive safe. That's a look at your traffic report. Your weather on the 6th is straight ahead.
Thank you so much, Steph. Appreciate it. We're going to be checking back in with you in just a bit, but first we're heading to Washington, where the Department of Education has announced it will restart collections of federal student loans.
We have Scripps News Group Nathaniel Reed joining us live this morning. Good morning, Nathaniel. So this move can impact borrowers, including some of viewers right here in the Coastal Bend. Can you tell us when the Department of Education expects to restart collecting, and what should borrowers do if they currently have federal student loans in default?
Yeah, Michelle and Brian, this is an 180-degree turn for the Biden-Harris administration and the past 5 years. If you've had a student loan, those student loan repayments are going to be required to be restarted really, really soon on May 5th. Now, the Trump administration is saying that they're going to start collecting from these defaulted student loans for the first time since March of 2020. 42.7 million borrowers owe over $1.6 trillion in student debt. 5+ of those million borrowers have not made a payment in over a year. Again, many of those payments have been on pause up to this point since March of 2020. Again, the Biden administration said it would relieve some of that student debt. Ultimately, those actions were challenged in court. The Trump administration, though, taking the drastic step of garnishing wages, holding back money from your paycheck to pay for your defaulted student loans if you don't take several steps to try and get on to a payment plan. You can go to studentaid.gov/end-default or myeddebt.ed.gov, again, to get on one of those payment plans. But again, this is whiplash if you're a family and you're now forced to make these student loan payments. In addition to some of the higher prices we've seen from the tariff agenda that President Trump has put into place. So again, you just have a couple of weeks before those student loan payments will restart, whether you want them to or not. So if you have a student loan, a federal student loan that you have not paid, if you have defaulted on that loan, you're encouraged to go online to the Department of Education and make a payment plan. Otherwise, you could be seeing much smaller paychecks in the very near future.
Nate, such important information. Thank you so much for your time today.
Yeah, we really appreciate your insight. We look forward to talking again very soon.
Good morning. Happy Taco Tuesday to you. We're feeling very soupy out there this morning. It is a kind of air you can wear scenario. We're not seeing the rain out there, but what are we seeing with the fog out on the roadways? So please be careful for that morning commute. The ride along SPID doesn't look too problematic behind me, and I think it's kind of hard to see some of that haze out there from this view, but we'll show you by the numbers. We're having a little bit of trouble out on the roadways as far as that visibility goes. We're very warm. Temperatures are in the 70s, so have the wide view for yourself. This is what I'm talking about. A little bit of wind actually helping us this morning to keep most reporting stations at full miles of visibility, but in Beeville, we're less than a mile for that visibility. Plenty of cloud coverage out there, and so it's just a soupy morning. Here's more of a spatial view of how that commute could change as you head out the door this morning. So while the visibility is not great in Beeville, this is going to be a big drop as you go from Sanpete County into B County along 181, getting down to that about 3/4 of a mile reading there. Meanwhile, along 361, another popular commute for folks this morning, it's going to improve as you head up to Port A just by a little bit, but a little bit goes a long way, going from 4 miles of visibility in the bluff at NAS Corpus Christi to about 5 miles as you head up 361. Now for our neighbors in Jim Wells County, Clayburgh, Inland, Nueces County, a similar scenario where Falfurrias is down to 2.5 miles of visibility. We're at 4 now, so that commute gets worse as you head south. Same from Robstown to Kingsville, drop from 5 miles of visibility down to 4. So for that reason, no stuff time today. Give yourself a few extra minutes to hit the roadways. As I mentioned, radar is quiet now, but we're not done with the rainfall yet. We'll see it come back to the forecast, but I don't think you need the raincoat for today's commute. We're looking at rain coming back to the picture after everybody gets home, after dinner time, in fact. And if you're somebody who got to sleep during the rain yesterday, yeah, those folks who are going to get to sleep through it going into tonight, I think are really going to enjoy it. But look at these luscious rainfall totals we picked up for the coastal neighbors. Sorry for those of you who are inland of 77. You didn't really pick up much. Alice picked up more than a half inch, so that was good. But Kingsville, on our way to $3.75 there almost for that rainfall total. $1.62 in Ingleside, 4 1/4 inches for our neighbors on the bluff at NAS Corpus Christi, 1.35 in Port A and 0.65 for Rockport. So these are some of the best rainfall totals we've seen since our last tall drink of water just a couple weeks ago. That's 2 in a row here. We're doing pretty good. If we could keep this trend over the next several weeks toward the summer, we'd be in a pretty good position. So we'll keep an eye on how those long-term trends are shaping up. But for today, we're going to add some wind to the mix. The absence of rain, we trade that for wind. We'll see those gusts picking up between 25 and 30 miles per hour during the late afternoon, early evening hours. And as we head through tonight, those will come down a little bit, but where we have the showers and maybe a few rumbles of thunder, that's where I expect the wind to be a bit problematic. But for Corpus Christi, we're not really going to see much rain throughout today. More clouds than anything, but there will be pockets of sunshine, filtered sunshine at times too. That carries over into the afternoon. So the timing of the rainfall that we're watching over the next 24 hours really picks up as we head later into the evening and the overnight. Look at this. Alice, you're going to be part of the club today. Inland neighborhoods getting their fair share of some rainfall. So we're likely to see a wet commute on Wednesday morning. I'll tell you more about it coming up in your next Weather on the Sixes ahead.
Downtown Corpus Christi has seen growth in recent years with help from dedicated leadership. But what's next? I'm Alexis Scott, your Downtown Neighborhood News reporter, speaking with the Downtown Management District about where progress stands with the heart of the city.
Buck Days continues the tradition of changing lives through education with the Port of Corpus Christi Leadership Program, sponsored on Chris 6 by Texas A&M University, Corpus Christi.
Neighborhood News reporter Adam Beebe here on the south side outside La Palmera Mall, where one veteran says he was asked to leave because of his service animal. But what are your rights in this situation?
For Samuel Gonzalez, his service dog Bo is an essential part of day-to-day life. Gonzalez is a Marine Corps veteran and got his service dog in 2022. In March, Gonzalez tells me he took Bo for a walk at the La Palmera Mall, and mall security stopped him to say Bo required a vest. Chris 6 News reached out to La Palmera Mall. Their general manager saying in a statement, since the March incident, the mall has apologized for the misunderstanding and is ensuring security is reviewing their procedures. The American with Disabilities Act outlines businesses cannot require special identification for animals, ask about a person's disability, or require service animals to wear vests, ID tags, or specific harnesses.
If you have a service animal and you find yourself in a situation similar to that of Mr. Gonzalez's, you can learn your potential next steps on our website at christv.com. Reporting on the south side from the La Palmera Mall, I'm your neighborhood news reporter Adam Beam for Chris 6 News.
With the departure of the Downtown Management District's executive director, the district says the goal to chart a path forward remains clear. I'm Alexis Scott, your Downtown Neighborhood News reporter, speaking with the DMD's temporary leader about the pulse of the city's central hotspot. An image of downtown Corpus Christi that Arlene Medrano wants to keep alive. She's now the interim executive director of the DMD after the former executive director, Alyssa Barrera Mason, stepped down. With revitalizing downtown Corpus Christi as the DMD's main goal, Arlene says she'll move on the momentum created under Mason's prior leadership, which she believes has been successful. Arlene Medrano will serve as the Downtown Management District's interim executive director until the fall, and the DMD expects to name a permanent executive director around that time. In downtown, I'm your neighborhood news reporter, Alexis Scott, Chris 6 News.
For that, Alexis, appreciate it. So the Nueces County Water Control and Improvement District number 3 promised the Robstown City Council that it could help secure future water for the city. But a presentation at City Council brought up some uncertainties with the project. So neighborhood news reporter Stephanie Molina, she attended the meeting to see what council members had to say about the presentation.
My concern is that once the water is in the water district's name, then you can turn around and sell it at any point to any industry that's coming in.
If you couldn't understand, that was a question about if the water would go to industry instead of residents. So questions still remain about how the district will balance residents' needs versus industry needs. The next city council meeting will be May 21st.
Good morning. Boy, oh boy, is it an ominous view from our downtown studio sky cam atop the building here at Chris 6. So we are looking at a cloudy situation and a foggy one for drivers about to hit the roadways. So let's show you what's going on in your neighborhood. Have the wide view for yourself. Temps are warm. We're in the 70s. The coolest we get, 71 degrees in Beeville right now, but not far off from CCIA's report, 72 at the airport, 74 in Kingsville. And we share that temperature with Rockport, Port A, and NAS Corpus Christi there out in the bluff. But visibility finally rebounding in Beeville. We are up to 1.5 miles. So an entire mile of visibility along 181. That's an improvement. But we've seen the ebb and flow of the visibility issues this morning. Please be careful with some of that fog. Let's show you the map so you can kind of get an idea for how your commute might be impacted by this as you head out the door. Going from San Patricio County to Bee County, that ride once you get into Beeville likely to be foggier along the way as you head north. Similar commutes along 281 in Jim Wells County going from Alice to Falfurrias. Visibility dropping to 2.5 miles. But if you're going the other way, heading north on 281, you're looking at a better situation. For neighbors who are going to be driving along Highway 77 between Robstown and Kingsville, by the time you start getting to Bishop, that's where that visibility will start dwindling down to 4 miles visibility, which may not seem like a huge drop. 1 mile, 5,280 feet. So you're losing some visibility there in a big way. Out along the coast, we've generally been hanging out between 5 and 6 miles of visibility. So the ride along 361 there between the island and up in Port A shouldn't be too much of a problem. But again, please be careful as you head out on the roadways. So our rainfall accumulations, great yesterday for coastal neighbors. Those of you who are west of Highway 77, not so much. But I think you'll get a turn here as we go through the next 24 hours. We have one more really good opportunity for rainfall this week, and it's going to come within the next 24 hours. I don't think we see it here on this Tuesday proper. It's going to be after most folks get home, have some dinner, and start getting ready for bed. For much of the day, we'll be left with gusty winds and filtered sunshine through some of the clouds. We'll expect those wind gusts to pick up during the late afternoon, early evening time frame, and we're talking gusts between 25 and 30 miles per hour, so not overly disrespectful, but something to keep in mind. We are in the windiest month of the year on average here in the Coastal Bend. That is what April does for us here. Heading into the evening hours, wind gusts will come down, except where we have some of those showers and maybe a few rumbles of thunder. I think that looks to pick up during the overnight. So we're talking for Corpus Christi and other coastal neighborhoods as we move past midnight. But if you're more inland, say Alice, well, that's a similar time frame. Looks like you'll have a better shot at picking up on the rainfall that you may have missed out on yesterday. Beeville kind of splitting the difference between the two. But yes, you're in the pool for those rain chances, and we could be looking at a wet commute for tomorrow morning. Now, heading through the next 7 days, rain chances will be on the way down, drying things out just in time for the Buck Days, the Light and Night Parade. We'll tell you what to expect over the next 7 days in your neighborhood ahead.
Catholics mourn the loss of Pope Francis. I'm Melissa Trevino, your neighborhood news reporter in Alice, talking with parishioners at St. Joseph Catholic Church about the man they call a humble leader filled with the love of Jesus Christ.
This is Veterans in Focus, sponsored by the Heil Law Firm, battling for justice, winning for the community.
Welcome back, folks. So this week, you're invited to celebrate a Corpus Christi icon and war hero. World War II veteran Jose No Mendez is turning 100 years old this Sunday. His birthday celebration will be at the VA West Point Clinic on Friday at 2 p.m. And I've interviewed Mr. Mendez plenty of times before, and I got to catch up with him recently before his big day.
You are going to be 100 years old. How does that feel?
Sometimes believe in myself that I'm 100. How did I get there?
Right.
And you know what? Jose really means it when he wonders how he has lived this long, because back when he was in the military, he didn't think he'd make it out of combat alive. Hear his incredible story tonight for this week's Veterans in Focus and see why after all this time he's still on a mission. His story airs at 6 o'clock.
All right, time to get you up and at 'em. And drivers, you should be warned. We are looking at a hazy and foggy commute across the Coastal Bend. It's not just an inland situation. Take a look at this view from the First Community Bank camera, also known as the Shaky camera, as we'll see this afternoon, showing some of those low clouds and reduced visibility across the Coastal Bend. So we're looking good on the Harbor Bridge, but what about some of those foggier commutes inland? Here we are by the numbers. Tricky commutes, 181 in B County, 281 in Jim Wells County, and 77 through Nueces and Claiborne County. So let's show you how those inland highways are impacted by some of these commutes. We are looking at a good ride along 181, but for some of those inland neighborhoods, that's where we're going to see some of the struggles. If we take things out to Highway 77 and 281, so far we really haven't seen much for those slowdowns, but it's a good idea to give yourself a few extra minutes. We're still looking good up this way and moving into those northern neighborhoods across Highway 59 and this stretch of 77, we're still looking good, but again, expect the fog, give yourself some extra time. That's a look at your traffic report. As you head up, make sure you stay safe and you drive safe. I got another check on that forecast and our next chance of rain ahead.
Buck Days continues the tradition of changing lives through education with the Port of Corpus Christi Leadership Program, sponsored on Chris 6 by Texas A&M University, Corpus Christi. Now, weather on the 6s.
Hey there, good morning. The view from the CCAC camera out at Snoopy shows it is a cloudy and hazy kind of morning here. So please be careful as you head out for that morning commute. The fog is here for the morning ride, but as we head through those mid-morning hours, say 8, 9 o'clock, we'll start to see some of that visibility fade. So here we are by the numbers this morning, looking at fog that is dropping down to about 1.5 miles in B County. 3 miles to 6 miles, depending on where your commute is along 281. And that's really about as good as we get, 6 miles visibility this morning. But we'll see those improvements as we head through the next couple of hours. So here's a look at your Corpus Christi day planner. Yes, some sunshine. We'll still have a good deal of cloud coverage this morning. Filtered sunshine, and then once we move past the lunch hour, those winds will start to pick up. We'll be in the 80s, and we'll be off to the middle 80s with more sunshine this afternoon. A word of note, we'll be kind of gusty this afternoon. Sustained winds around 20 miles per hour, gusting higher around 25 to 30 miles per hour. And that time frame looks to be during the heart of the afternoon into the early evening hours. We're talking 25 to 30 miles per hour, not necessarily a very gusty situation for us up and out the door, but things will slowly start to dial back as we head into the overnight hours. One important note about the wind is that direction coming generally from the southeast. That is a warm and humid direction for us. Helps to draw in moisture from the Gulf, and that is going to kind of recharge the atmosphere for us today. So the wind, we're trading the rain for wind so far on this Tuesday, but don't be fooled. This is going to bring that atmospheric moisture back in check so that by the time the next wrinkle upstairs turns on the tap for us, we'll be ready to get some rain into the forecast. So about that rain, a lot of folks asking about this. I don't think you'll need the raincoat today. Can't rule out a stray shower. Of course, this line is not flat at the bottom, but we're focusing those rain chances later this evening. How late? After dinner time, even for people who have a late dinner. We are looking at a situation where during the afternoon, some of the heat this afternoon could cook up a stray shower. I'm not putting a lot of confidence in that. Again, I think most of this is going to be focused on overnight showers and even a few rumbles of thunder. From midnight on into the early morning commute hours, I think this could even last a bit longer depending on how we kind of fill the bucket back up during the afternoon with that moisture coming back into place. So something to keep in mind for the forecast is that we could be looking at a wet commute tomorrow morning. If nothing else, we'll likely see fog. So keep that in mind. If you leave early, do it again tomorrow. All right, so looking at our daily rain chances today, we're going to focus a lot of our opportunity into the overnight hours heading into Wednesday morning. Not as juicy as an atmosphere as we were looking at yesterday. So while neighbors who are along 77 and westward will have a better chance of catching up on rainfall, I don't think we're going to see the immense amounts that we saw yesterday, unfortunately. But something is something, right? And heading through the weekend, aside from maybe a blip Thursday into Friday, not really counting on significant rainfall as we dry things out into the weekend. Now, this will be just in time for Buck Days and the Lighted Night Parade, so that's fun. We'll see the wind and the heat return as we head into next week. I think before the month ends, we'll have another opportunity for rainfall, perhaps later next week, but it's very encouraging to see multiple opportunities for rain panning out this month. We had a good drink of water just a few weeks ago. This has been a beneficial event for us as well. Not to mention, we've been getting good rainfall totals in the watershed. A note of positivity on this Earth Day Tuesday, right? So we'll count on the overnight showers from tonight into tomorrow morning, dry things out in general for the rest of the week, and this weekend, the return of disrespectful winds to the forecast.
Now, say hello to your neighbors. This is your Chris 6 News Sunrise Shoutouts.
Good morning, KRIS 6 Sunrise team. We're students of Hamilton Middle School, wishing all our neighbors a good morning. Yeah!
Oh, good morning to those ladies there from Hamlin Middle School. Folks, if you want to send us a shout-out video too, you can scan the QR code on your screen or head to our website, christv.com.
Hey everyone, I'm Larissa Litska. The Corpus Christi Iowa Rays went from the bottom of the North American Hockey League standings last season to a playoff spot, their first since 2019. 2,698 fans rallied at the American Bank Center Monday night for Game 3 of the division semifinals. The Ice Rays won the first 2 games on the road in the best-of-5 series against the Shreveport Mudbugs, including a triple overtime victory. Corpus Christi hockey fans are excited to witness this memorable season.
It is really, really exciting. We have come a long way in the last 3 years since I've been watching these boys, and they are doing fantastic. They're on fire out there.
When I was in Odessa, I got to get one of my jerseys signed by the team, and I met with my favorite player, number 15. He was very kind. I got a photo with him, and it was just an amazing experience. The fans from here are amazing, and it's just wonderful to see them play.
The Ice Rays just one win away from advancing to the division finals for the first time since 2017. 2 of those years Corpus Christi did not play due to COVID-19, but the drought still weighs on the franchise. Ice Rays waste no time. Early first period, Matthew Green puts it back in play. Michael Valdez hits the one-timer top left. Corpus Christi is up 1. A minute later, Ice Rays on the attack again. Colin Watson passes to Carter Cranky. One-on-one dance, sneaks it around, lights the lamp. Corpus Christi is up by 2. Great night for Ice Rays goalie Benji Motu. He saved 30 shots on goal. Corpus Christi adds to their fire. Cody Camps passes behind the back to Troy Pilton. Weaves, fires, top shelf goal. The fans love it, and the Ice Rays secured the shutout sweep 3-0 over the Mudbugs, advancing to the division finals. They'll play the winner of the Brahmas and Ice Wolves.
Yeah, it means a lot. The boys, you know, they were devastated we didn't finish second, and I think they were on a mission here when we knew we were going to face Shreveport again, and I think we did send that message.
Oh, it was amazing. It was the best atmosphere we can ask for on a Monday night, and you know, just thank you for all the fans, all the supporters all year, and yeah, we'll go try to win this thing.
A fantastic season for the Ice Rays, and it's not done yet. They're chased for their first ever Robertson Cup. I'm Larissa Liska, Chris 6 Sports.
Speaking of sports, it's kind of a sport heading out on that roadway this morning. We've got fog around the coastal bend, dropping visibilities pretty low. We're dealing with at least an entire mile for all reporting stations, but we get as low as 2.5 miles in Beeville, which, believe it or not, is an improvement. We had fractions of a mile up that way earlier, but inland neighborhoods are going to see a rough commute through at least 7, 8 o'clock this morning, so give yourself some extra time. Throughout this afternoon, quite the opposite. The winds will be picking up with gusts between 25 and 30 miles per hour during the late afternoon, early evening time frame. It's from that warm and humid southeast wind direction, so it'll be warmer and more humid today, and we're basically recharging the atmosphere, refilling our cup, as it were, for some rain chances later tonight. How late? We're talking real late, after dinner time, and I think in most cases after midnight, so we might be looking at a wet commute for Wednesday, but I think we can leave the raincoat at home for this Tuesday forecast. All right, over the next 7 days, rain chances will be going down, and we'll be trading the rain for more wind this weekend. In fact, disrespectful winds expected for Saturday, just in time for Buck Days.
From Chris 6, this is 20 minutes of non-stop news.
Welcome back, everyone. 6:40 is your time on a beautiful, if not a little dreary-looking Tuesday. It's Earth Day today. We're going to start up your non-stop news with a look at our sky cam right here.
Meteorologist Stephanie Lauber is also standing by with a look at your forecast this morning. But first, how Pope Francis's life and death is affecting neighbors around the coastal bend.
Pope Francis is a name the world will never forget. I'm Michaela Chavez, your neighborhood news reporter in the Bay Area. As the first Latin American pontiff, I'll tell you what this means for our South Texas community.
Catholics in Latin America have long wanted to see some representation, you know, in the Vatican, and this was sort of our guy. And, you know, to lose him was kind of a big deal.
Dr. Luis Cortez teaches American literature and culture studies at Texas A&M University, Kingsville. As a Catholic himself, he calls Pope Francis progressive, which was significant to Latinos.
Because in some ways we are very progressive, but in other ways we're also very conservative.
Cortez says Pope Francis advocated for those in need, including migrants.
This Pope was very vocal about protecting the human dignity and the human rights of these migrants. So he wasn't necessarily saying have open borders, but he was saying how you do this matters and how you protect these people's human rights matters.
Today, Latin America and the Caribbean have the largest share of Catholics. In the U.S., 43% of Latinos identify as Catholic, including in Cortez's classroom.
I think it'd be wonderful to hold a space so that we can all process, even if we don't practice the faith, we get to sort of understand why this moment is significant.
Significant, but also familiar, reminding some of Pope John Paul II.
Both of these popes who meant so much to the Latin American community would leave us around Easter time, which, as you know, is significant to us Catholics.
He says whoever takes over next will determine the future of the Catholic Church and the presence of Latinos in the church.
After the mourning period, the process to elect the next pope will start in about 10 to 15 days. With your neighborhood news in the Bay Area, I'm Michaela Chavez, Chris 6 Sunrise.
From the cathedral to the Coastal Bend Wellness Foundation, Corpus Christi is remembering Pope Francis not just for the spiritual leader he was, but for the compassion he showed to those long left in the margins.
A city pauses as bells toll from the cathedral downtown, not just marking a passing, but honoring a presence that stretched far beyond Vatican walls. For many here, this moment was more than symbolic. It was deeply personal. At the Coastal Bend Wellness Foundation, where LGBTQ plus advocacy meets health and healing, Pope Francis's words carried real weight. His call to recognize the sacredness of every life sparked new conversations.
Parishes across South Texas say special masses and tributes will continue. Here in Corpus Christi, some say the best way to honor the Pope is to keep listening to the people that he asked the church to welcome. On the west side, I'm senior neighborhood news reporter Suzanne Stevens, Chris 6 News.
I'm Melissa Trevino, your neighborhood news reporter in Alice, where many in the Catholic community are mourning the loss of Pope Francis. Talking with several, I've learned they consider the Pope a humble and faithful leader for thousands around the world. Parishioners like Carla Zambrano flocked to the noon mass after hearing of Pope Francis's death. Pope Francis was born in 1936 as Jorge Mario Bergoglio. He was a priest, Archbishop of Buenos Aires, and a cardinal before becoming Pope in 2013. He died from a stroke. He had just been released from the hospital after a 5-week battle with pneumonia. Parishioners here are asking for continued prayers for those mourning and for those at the Vatican choosing the next pope. In Alice, I'm your neighborhood news reporter, Melissa Trevino, Chris 6 News.
Water's top of mind for residents across the Coastal Bend. Last week, the Nueces County Water Control and Improvement District Number 3 promised the Robstown City Council it could help secure future water for the city. I'm Stephanie Molina, your Robstown neighborhood news reporter, digging into this proposal and the questions council had. In May of 2023, the city of Robstown signed a 25-year contract with Avena Clean Hydrogen, which guarantees 5.5 million gallons of water daily and gives them the option to increase the amount of water they use. The Water District is asking to buy land owned by the city to build groundwater wells. The Robstown City Council all agree in this new agreement with the Water District. The city should come first.
Questions remain about how the district will balance residential needs against industrial contracts. The next city council meeting will be May 21st. From Robstown, I'm your neighborhood news reporter, Stephanie Molina, Chris 6 News.
Happy Tuesday. We are excited for more rainfall in the forecast, but I don't think you'll need that raincoat necessarily for your Taco Tuesday. We'll talk about what's to come in the forecast, but what's happening right now, we've got a cloudy start and fog still an issue for many neighbors getting ready to make that morning commute. So let's see what's going on in your neighborhood. The view over downtown Corpus Christi looks pretty dreary right now. And you know what? At least we can see out across the bay, but you can also see some of that fog lingering over the bay. It's not the only place we're dealing with the visibility issues. Beeville, you're up to 2.5 miles. Yeah, that's an improvement this morning. Alice, on the other hand, dropping to 2.5 miles. Kingsville at 4. NAS Corpus Christi in the Bluff looking at 4 miles of visibility, and the best visibility all around at CCIA as well as in Rockport, 6 miles this morning. And we're all warm. We're in the 70s in some form or fashion, but just to put this out on a map and kind of help you plan that commute as you travel from San Patricio County up 181 into B County, we're going to see that visibility kind of fluctuate and likely not in a good way. Through Jim Wells County, if you're going from Alice south along 281 toward Falfurrias, there are improvements on the way. 77, however, through Nueces and San Patricio counties, you're not going to find as much improvement as if you were to head south down to Clayburgh County toward Kingsville. So just keep those parts of the commute in mind. Give yourself a few extra minutes to head up and out the door. And like I said, you probably leave that raincoat at home because I'm not expecting much for rain aside from a stray shower. It should be a good forecast for us here with the rain holding off until tonight. I say good because your four-legged friend is probably happy. So Kesey is our star for today. I think she's embodying spring here with all the pink and the flowers. I know you've probably felt the pollen, so at least the rain does help to keep that at bay, right? Well, we are going to have some sunshine today to warm us up to the lower 80s through the lunch hour, and I think we get even more sunshine this afternoon, but be warned, that wind will be picking up. A warm and humid southeast wind gets breezy this afternoon. Gusts between 25 and 30 miles per hour. And then by this evening, that starts to back down. However, I'm anticipating the rain to pick up about midnight and beyond. Where we have showers and storms, that could kick up some of the gusts. So keep that in mind. If you have something secured around the backyard, keep it that way, because wind is going to be a common denominator over the next several days. But let's focus on the rainfall, because I think a lot of folks were excited about yesterday's rainfall totals. Unfortunately, it was really for the coastal neighbors only. So inland neighbors, you're finally going to get your chance. Look, Alice has an even better chance over Corpus Christi and Beeville at seeing those showers and a few rumbles of thunder late tonight. We're waiting for our next wrinkle upstairs to tap into the water we were filling throughout this afternoon to give us those showers overnight. I think this may even linger into the Wednesday morning commute, so give yourself some extra time for tomorrow morning as well. But once we get over the hump of hump day, we should see those rain chances move right back down. We'll be trading the rain for some wind this weekend, so expect it to stay warm, it'll stay humid, but dry for the weekend with disrespectful winds in the forecast.
Now, 6 things to know before you go.
In the 6 things you need to know, the Department of Education has announced that on May 5th, it will restart collecting federal student loans in default. The department is urging borrowers in default to start making a monthly payment, enroll in an income-driven repayment plan, or sign up for loan rehabilitation. Now, if not, the federal agency could order non-federal employers to withhold a percentage of an employee's income to pay the debt. The announcement comes as the Trump administration works to dismantle the education department.
Well, a memorial mass for Pope Francis will be held tomorrow to honor the People's Pope. It will take place over at the Corpus Christi Cathedral, starting with a novia. That's going to happen at 6:30 p.m. with a mass to follow. So the cathedral is located at 505 North Upper Broadway. If you happen to miss the mass, it will be posted on the diocese website. Pope Francis's funeral will be held Saturday morning over at the Vatican.
The deadline is approaching for you to get your real ID. It's just 15 days away. Starting May 7th, driver's licenses won't be accepted at airports. Travelers will need a passport or a real ID. You'll also need a real ID or passport to enter federal buildings. To verify if you have a real ID or not, all you have to do is look for the gold star on the top right corner of your driver's license.
Well, the city of Corpus Christi has been designated a Coast Guard city. The city earned the honor through the community's dedication and support for the women and the men of the United States Coast Guard. Corpus Christi is the first Coast Guard city in Texas to join the 34 other cities nationwide for this honor. The Coast Guard city designation lasts for 5 years with the possibility of recertification.
Corpus Christi RTA is offering a dedicated viewing area at the Buck Days Night Parade for neighbors with disabilities and their families. The area will be marked along Leopard Street sidewalks near CCRTA Staple Street Center. Wristbands are required for access. Availability and viewing space is limited. Neighbors with disabilities can reserve up to 6 wristbands by calling CCRTA's customer service, and the number is 361-883-2287. Wristbands must be picked up by 3 p.m. on Friday.
Well, today is Earth Day, and HEB is doing their part for the planet. Starting at 8 a.m. this morning, customers who visit any neighborhood HEB will receive a free reusable bag, that is. And as an added surprise, one lucky customer from each store will receive an annual Texas State Parks Pass. Since 2008, HEB has given out more than 3.2 million bags in celebration of Earth Day.
Hey there, good morning. What a hazy view over SPID we're seeing from our Skycam that gives you that higher up view. It is foggy out there, it is cloudy, and it is definitely warm and soupy. So all that to say, give yourself some extra time before you join these busy bees already up and at 'em. We'll show you those roadways now. Coming in from the island, 361, Park Road 22 and the JFK Causeway are a smooth ride so far, but remember, we've got fog out that way too. Moving into the Bluff, the approach to NAS Corpus Christi is a quick ride, 30 miles per hour, your speed along NAS Drive. The rest of the Bluff, looking pretty typical for the morning hours with some activity on Waldron Road and Flower Bluff Drive. Coming into town from the south side up to the Bay Area, the only place we're starting to see some delays Yep, there we go. Crosstown Expressway as you approach 37. So give yourself some extra time. An alternate, take Staples through downtown to catch 37 or 181. And if you're making the ride over the Harbor Bridge and the Causeway, we're looking good there between Portland and downtown Corpus Christi. So as you head out this morning, make sure you stay safe and you drive safe. That's a look at your traffic report. Your forecast is ahead.
A Port Aransas student is headed up north this summer for a special musical theater camp, and the community's helping her get there. I'm Erin Holly, your Port Aransas Neighborhood News reporter, introducing you to Ashlyn, a small-town girl with big dreams. Lights, camera, action.
I've liked doing like singing and dancing my whole life, but I really got into it when I was in like 3rd grade.
From The Little Mermaid to A Christmas Carol, Ashlyn Wooldridge has a lot of experience in musical theater.
I'm 12 years old and I'm in 6th grade.
And this 12-year-old is headed up north to Michigan for the summer.
So we took the time and money to practice and I got in. It's a really good, prestigious 3-week camp.
That's why she's asking for your help to raise enough money for her tuition to get there.
Even if you don't buy lemonade, if you could please just donate $5, that would help and mean so much to us.
Ashlyn said that every dollar counts to help her follow her dream more than 1,500 miles away to Interlochen, Michigan. What do you want to be when you grow up?
An actor.
Ashlyn said she has her sights set on Broadway. And the musical apple doesn't fall far from the tree.
So I am a singer-songwriter, have been for about 32 years now.
Keep a candle lit for you.
Known since she was about 2 years old that this girl had an unnatural, really good vocal set, and so just really excited for her.
What would you say to someone who's your age who might be nervous about following their dreams?
Don't give up. I was also nervous. Whenever you do that audition, it is the most terrifying thing, but when you nail it, it is the most amazing thing because you know you're going to do great. Magic, now you know.
Ashlyn Wooldridge leaves for theater camp in Michigan in June. Click on to ChrisTV.com to find out how you can support her in her journey. In Port Aransas, I'm your neighborhood news reporter, Erin Holly, Chris 6 News.
So can you believe it? The Buck Days Parade is just a couple of days away.
I am so excited about this. And hey, the Budweiser Clydesdales, they're going to be in town just in time for the big day, too. They'll be here for photos today and Wednesday from 10 in the morning till 8 in the evening. They're also scheduled to make appearances over at Whataburger Field and Buck Days Parade this weekend, of course. For the complete schedule, visit our website. That's ChrisTV.com.
And don't forget, if you want to watch the Buck Days Night Parade from the comfort of your home, we have you covered. Brian and I will host the stadium show and night parade on Saturday. Meteorologist Stephanie Lumber will also be there. Coverage begins at 7 p.m. on Chris 6. We'll also be streaming on ChrisTV.com.
I'm so excited for this. This is the first time that you and I will be able to host this this celebration too. We're usually on the float.
Yeah, we're always the parade correspondent, so that's always fun, you know, because we get to wave at everybody. But this time around, we will be waving to everybody at the stadium.
Yeah, exactly.
Last year, I remember in my usual role as the person floating around to all the fun, I kind of had my first ride on our float and saw a special engaged couple who are now celebrating their first married Buck Days.
Yeah.
So I wonder who that could be. And they're going to be much closer to me this time around. So that's also kind of cool. But maybe this is your first Buck Days. The forecast, I think, is going to be all right because last year we were melting.
Oh,
yeah, we were really hot.
So I've got a breeze in the forecast for us for this weekend. But before we get to the weekend, we got to get through the rest of this week. It's only Tuesday after all. I know, hard to believe. But with yesterday's very welcome rainfall, we have a little bit more on the way. So here's what you need to know before you go on this Tuesday. A foggy, cloudy, dreary view over downtown Corpus Christi. Sparkling city by the sea. Not quite sparkling yet, but the sun has yet to really shine on us, and we'll have sunshine in the forecast. It'll filter through the clouds, and then eventually the clouds will give way. The sun will have its moment this afternoon. All right, we are seeing that fog be problematic, though. Beeville dropping below 2 miles again for visibility. That's also the case in Alice. 2.5 miles of visibility in Kingsville. So please, we'll be ending this broadcast, but the fog will linger on probably till about 8 or 9 o'clock this morning. So give yourself some extra time no matter where your commute takes you this morning. It's warm and humid. Temperatures in the 70s, and we've got that onshore flow. That really picks up as we head into the morning hours. So that will help dissipate some of this fog, but commutes from 181 in San Patricio County toward B County, that's going to be a foggy one where you see those visibilities drop. 77 from Robstown down to Kingsville, getting worse as you head toward Kingsville. And from Alice to Falfurrias, finally, heading south, you'll see improving visibility. So just keep that in mind. But what if you're trying to plan that dog walk with your favorite four-legged friend? Our start today, Kisi, definitely in all the spring feelings. So when you think of the pollen, the sniffles, all that, think of this cute pup. Might make it feel a little bit better. I'm not sure. But Kisi is a Portland pup, and as she gets up and out the door, it's going to be a nice one for all of us. Getting a break from the rain, warming up to the lower 80s by lunchtime. Filtered sunshine becomes more true sunshine this afternoon, but it'll be joined with some wind. Gusts between about 25 and 30 miles per hour as we head into the afternoon. And while we picked up on good rainfall along the coast yesterday, check it out. Our next opportunity for rain comes after midnight for most of us, and it's going to allow places like Beeville and Alice to pick up on some of that rainfall. Now, Alice didn't do too bad yesterday, but all that to say, I think some of the rainfall will carry into tomorrow morning's commute, but after that, we're drying out for the weekend, and will be windy too. So here's a look at that 7-day forecast. We are counting on the warmth to continue. Middle 80s will feel a little more humid this weekend, but you know, the wind also makes it a little better. I'm excited for the forecast, both with tonight's rainfall and what we see this week, and I think it's going to make for nice buck days.
But maybe ponytail, right? For all the wind.
Yeah, we're going to be using all the hairspray and products and keep the poof at bay over here.
Yeah, should be a good time, though. I'm really looking forward to it.
Yes.
Hey, looking forward to seeing you again tomorrow as well. Thanks for spending your morning with us. Have a good one, guys.
Bye.
Happy Tuesday.